Hello, good people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. Kyari, the super cop who is currently in the need of NDLEA, has declared that IPOB and ESN are behind his sorrows and his travail, and he has also stated the reason why IPOB has come for him. And we're going to be looking at that in a jiffy. Don't forget that before now, there had been multiple statements coming from Simon Ikpa and also Mazin Namdi Kanu before now that he's going to face hell. That was what the Mazin Namdi Kanu said some time ago. And unfortunately, the hell is proving itself. We're going to be looking at what he said and why he said it. But before we give you full details of that, we would like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by hitting on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the embattled Deputy Commissioner of Police Abba Kyari has claimed that members of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network, ESN, are behind his travels. Kyari made these claims when he appeared before a probe panel led by Joseph Ebunike, a Deputy Inspector General of Police (DIG) at the Force Headquarters Abuja, according to the report obtained. In a report submitted by the panel to the Inspector General of Police Usman Baba, which was in turn forwarded to the Police Service Commission (PSC), Kyari said the outlaw IPOB and its arm were after him due to the onslaught launched against them in the southeast. Kyari, who did not deny violating social media rules of the Nigerian police force, was berated by the panel for the fact that the officer has been warned against the same practice previously. According to the report, he said it is a campaign to smear his reputation by members of IPOP through ESN who vowed to destroy him due to his onslaught against them in the southeast. The embattled Super Cup was quoted to have said in the report. But the panel, which faulted his claim, says it is watery, ordered his demotion from the rank of Deputy Commissioner of Police to Assistant Commissioner of Police. Efforts to reach the Police Service Commission to find out whether it jettisoned the report of Kyari proves abortive. Several calls made across to the mobile phone of the Commission's spokesperson Ikechukwu Ani was unanswered. He also did not respond to the text message sent to him. Similarly, the acting spokesperson of the Nigerian Police Force, Moyiwa Adejobi, did not answer calls nor respond to text messages when it sought the Daily Trust sought clarification on the allegation that the force wants to protect Kyari. Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Police and members of the force management team on Wednesday visited the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Ibrahim Tango Muhammad, in his office at the Supreme Court of Nigeria, Abuja. The reason for his visit, according to a senior officer, was not unconnected with Kyari's case, but the force, in a statement, said the visit was aimed at solidifying the synergy between the police and the judiciary as key players in the criminal justice system of the nation, with a view to ensuring a smooth and efficient dispensation of justice. This is quite interesting, I am telling you. Abba Kyari is now pointing accusing finger at IPOP. Now the big question is, how did IPOP play the part of roping him into the issue of fraud with hush puppy or bribery with hush puppy or even the current NDLEA issue? I think here he may not have painted the statement well, but I feel that what he's trying to say here is that the god of IPOP has decided to respond to everything that he has been doing. There are a lot of things we underestimate, and I want to use this opportunity to speak to us on a personal ground. Let's leave about Kyari's issue and all of that. Fasting and prayer God does not store it. He responds whenever his people pray. God responds to it. And especially when you carry out justice with unclean hand, And the man whom you are carrying a justice against will now begin go to God and say, Lord, you know that this man said is not clean and he has come against me, who is an innocent person. Look at how he's treating me. The cry unto God will put God at swift move against you. That's the truth. No matter the level of the strength, physical strength or positional strength that you have, or the authority that you have, when you go against the people of God, people who have not offended you, especially people who are seeking for a particular thing, and you go after them and they begin to cry unto God and all of that, God will respond. And that's why whenever opportunity for fasting and prayer comes, people just need to take it serious, because it's a way of giving away your comfort and going to God and crying over a situation that has to do with your life. For me, I don't think that IPOB has any hand in it. The only thing that happened there was that God was involved. Maybe that's what he was trying to say. The God that the IPOB members, especially those who are innocent, were crying on to God for. We saw a lot of things that had happened. Young people died just like that, and all of that, which was totally out of place. You understand? So when those things happen, don't expect God to just be sitting out there and be clapping for you as you are hitting the people hardly, as you are making them to see shame and all of that. God is not clapping for you. A certain time will come that you know that God is God. You understand? A time will come that God will prove to you that you are just a boy, and he will deal with you squarely. And I think that is what has just happened. IPOB has not done anything. And this one I'm saying it on the grounds of being an objective analyst based on what I have seen. I don't think that there was a time they went and say, this is what he's doing here, this is what he's doing here, this is what they could even wrestle against him. It was a case of, say, this travel I'm going through, it was caused by IPOB, and it was when he was running after Eastern Security Network, and maybe they shoot at him and all of that. One could say, well, there's some truth in it, but such things never happen. You understand? So for you to begin to lay claim that these are the people who made me see shame, these are the people who brought tears to my eyes and all of that, that one is quite personal. I like to look at some of the responses of Nigerians in that regard. And someone here says, IPOB/ESN has nothing to do with this. Go and defend yourself. If you are clean, they will let you go. You are doing by the right and you are using your right to do bad and evil things to people. It is time. Sorry, I'll take that again. He said, it's time that caught up with you. Yes, that's true. It's time that caught up with you, as you are doing things that you are expected to curtail. A lot of people are disappointed in you. Don't drag anybody into your mess. Only those whom you are partners that cause your predicament. Bam. I mean, this one is, the guy is just hitting it on the head. Another person here says, sorry about that. Honestly, I saw them when you were being bundled into that vehicle, forcing you to negotiate with NDLEA official. Another one here says, ways to cover up his fraudulent and drug dealing deals. The government is well known for covering up for bad people due to tribalism. How can a country grow in such a way? What a shame for the nation. Another one here. This was the same man who was honored and given standing ovation by the lawmakers. God has brought shame upon you. Don't call the name of IPOB. It's just their God who has come after you. This one say, Kyari, the whole of Igbo.nation are against you, and the late senior Kyari, their mouthpiece in Horiwa, since the date of senior Kyari coupled with the operation you carry out against those terrorists, you become their target. You know fully they are masters of drug trafficking, but you stupidly give yourself to it. Trust evil man and you are finished. You are not holier than Sadwana and co, but evil man still betrayed them and brought them down. Be informed that all these good actions towards you are hypocrites, so be careful of them. So many responses coming from Nigerians. I don't know how he will say such a thing, but however, I like to leave it there. What's your own position about this claim that it is IPOB that is behind his travel? Let's